Welcome to Love 500, welcome to the Love 500 how-to series. Today we're going to show you how to take out a Fiat 500 battery and the battery tray. It won't take very long. Keep watching and you'll see how to do it. So the first thing you need to do is disconnect the earth terminal of the battery. So as we've done on the other videos, you just press in the red button and pull it off. Sometimes it can be a little bit stiff. There you go. That's now disconnected the power. Then, to get the terminals off, you need a 10mm spanner. A ratchet spanner is a good idea. Helps if you put it on the right way. And then you need to loosen those off and always take off the earth first, and then the same goes on the live terminal. Loosen it off. Doesn't have to come right off the nut, just loosen it off a bit till it's loose. Give it a wiggle, and off it comes. There you go. So that's the battery now disconnected. I'm just going to push that out of the way so we can get to the other bits. Now, to release the battery, this is obviously held on by this strap here. So what we need to do is down there, you'll see there's a bolt. So that's a 13mm bolt just there. And you need to get a socket on there. Now you need to be careful with these bolts because they do have a habit of breaking, and the thread part of the bolt actually snapping. See, because they often get put on, the batteries get put in, the clamp tightened up and then never to be released again, or certainly several years, depending on whether you've had a new battery or not. They go rusty, so what you need to do is be very, very careful when you release them. So I've just squirted that with WD-40, so I'm going to leave it about a minute just to soak through, and then we'll come back and we'll get that bolt. Right, it's been soaking for about a minute now, so we need a 13mm socket to get it carefully over the bolt, and it won't be tight, or it shouldn't be tight, and then just gently remove it. Once it's loosened off a bit, it's best to do it by hand. This one was really loose actually, it wasn't tight at all, so it's going to come off quite cleanly, this one. And there it is. There's the bolt. So it actually looks dirtier on this one rather than rusty. I'm covered in oil now, so I forgot to put some gloves on. So I'm just going to put some gloves on before I carry on. Right, so I put that nut somewhere safe, and then that bracket will just lift off. That will allow you to then just lift the battery away, like so. Careful with the battery, they're very heavy, quite delicate. And then we're left with a battery tray. Now on the battery tray, let's get the camera a bit close if we can. You see you've got this plastic tray that sits on top of the metal part of the tray. It's got a drain pipe in it, so any water that collects in there will just drain straight through onto the ground. So that just lifts away. There's no bolts or clips or anything. It just lifts straight away. We'll put that down there. Now we have 3 bolts to undo here. Again, 13mm bolts. You've got one there, and then one, if you can see it, not sure you can, down the bottom of that hole. It's a bit dark down there, but there's one there. So once you've removed those, you then need to unclip the bracket. This is a pre-facelift model, so it's got the different engine ECU, which is strapped to the side. On the other older models, it's here flat, but this is held on with a bracket to the side of the battery tray, and then we've got the cables, various cables and so on, and the live cable as well just there, which is strapped to the side. So you can either do that first or do that afterwards. I'm going to do it afterwards. I'm going to do it first, because that way then it's still solid. So we put that back down, try and angle it a bit better. So you can use various methods for getting these off. The best method is probably using one of these tools here. This is like a trim removal tool. Plastic ones are not very good. The plastic ones just break. If you're doing it on a bit of trim inside the car, use the plastic ones because you don't want to damage it. But this is steel. So we need to get it in there and prise these brackets, if we can, out. Which is sometimes tricky. There we go. That one's come out. There's another one at the bottom. Some of these will be easier to do once the tray's sort of lifted out, but the ones that we can do, there are some bolts on this as well, which obviously need to be undone. So the cars with the other ECU are easier because it's not connected, so there's none of this. You don't have to unbolt any of this. But I'll just get some of these clips undone, then we'll come back. Right, there's a lot more clips on these ones with this different ECU that had to come off. So I think I've got them all off now. So we'll get these bolts undone now. So as I say, 13mm bolt, or 3 13mm bolts. You can use a wrench, a powered wrench, or you can just do it by hand. I have got a powered wrench, but I'm just doing it by hand. So loosen them off using the ratchet, and then you can do them by hand. That one's come off. The two on the sides, you probably can't see what I'm doing properly here, but you get the gist. One bolt. The other nut, the two of them are bolts, these two at the sides, and then the other one's a nut, and the nut sort of just, unless you've got a magnetic bit holder, it will just drop inside, but that's fine. Once you get the tray out, it will just fall out. And then it should, hopefully, just lift away. So, as I say, with this one, because the ECU is on the side of it, the ECU is still connected to it, which isn't the end of the world. There it is. So as I keep saying, this is different on this one because it's got this ECU. We're taking this ECU off anyway, so it doesn't matter. So this is the engine ECU, and there we have it. So that's the tray, and then down there you'll see the nut is just sitting there. So we can put that back on there so we don't lose it. That's not where it goes. That's the nut that held the strap down, but it just stops it from getting lost. So that's it. So that is how to remove a battery and a battery tray from a Fiat 500. Thank you for watching this how-to series. I hope you found it interesting. If you're a casual viewer, please check out some of the other how-to videos and check out some of the playlists of complete car repairs as well. There's plenty on there, so have a look through the channel, and please consider subscribing. Also like and share, give us a thumbs up, it does help the channel. Thanks for watching, see you soon.